Hey guys, Vass here from Aussie RC Playground and welcome to my first unboxing for 2014. It is the LaTrax Teton. I've probably butchered that name. I've heard it being pronounced a couple of different ways. The name is written on the box. It is there. Not on there, but here. You can pronounce it whichever way you like. I'm pretty sure you've seen the thumbnail by now, so you know what color I've chosen. If you haven't, we're going to have a quick look at it. I certainly don't know what color it is yet. I know what color I chose, but GeoStealth R1 has done an unboxing for this car already and he got the wrong color. So I'm hoping that didn't happen to me. So we'll see if the color is correct. So I'm going to open this live on air, just the color. I'll cut to the chase and get it out of the truck off camera. Yes, it's the right color. Thank God for that. This is the color that I picked and it is the one that I got, so I'm very happy with that. So that's how it comes packaged in here. I'm going to go ahead and crack this guy open and yeah, we'll have a look inside. Alright, so let's have a closer look at this little fella. This is what it looks like up close. Hopefully I'll get out of the shot so you guys can have a better look at it. So this is obviously based on the LaTrax Rally that was released last year, and I have one of those just on the shelf behind me there. And what they've done here is obviously widened or given us longer A-arms, bigger tyres, bigger shocks, obviously different shock towers, decent sized bumper at the front and at the rear. And hey presto, you have yourself what some people are referring to as a mini Summit, but I like to refer to it as more of a mini Telluride, even though it is not on the same, based on the same concept, which is like a trail type of vehicle. To give you guys an idea, I happen to have the Telluride, and you can see where I've gone for the orange here, because what am I doing here? So if you go back, you can see just how similar these trucks actually are. I'll get a better grip on this so you guys can see a bit better. So there's the front, there's your side, and there's your back. So kind of similar, you know, somewhat similar color schemes. This one's obviously got a little bit more black to it, just a little bit more of an orange highlight, whilst this one's quite heavy with the orange. But either or, I think this is quite a nice little truck. I'm very much looking forward to it. The Rally that you see back there, hopefully it's over there somewhere, that is actually restricted in where you can run it. If you guys see, for example, the speed test that I did with that car, the car tends to sort of bob around on the road. Every little bump and so forth kind of sends it off course, whilst with this one, with the bigger tyres, higher ground clearance, oil-filled shocks, this will obviously handle bumpier terrain a lot better. Now I'll give you guys a closer look at the electronics as well, all of which are waterproof, so you can splash around with this guy on some wet terrain, rainy day, go through some puddles. One of the things I really like as well is they've actually managed to brace both the front and the rear shock towers with those little plastic braces there, and as I said, these are oil-filled shocks, so very nice suspension setup. I'm actually really liking the feel of it. The tires are not foam filled, but they do have somewhat of a sticky sort of rubber compound. I'm very impressed with the rubber compound on these guys. And if you have a look at the wheels, they kind of look a little bit like the Proline Desperados, so they look really cool. And these, I don't know, maybe resemble maybe the trenches? No, not the trenches. I don't know. But yeah, just a little mini thing. They're just brushed, they're just for a bit of fun, you know, where you don't have, you know, this is ideal for people that don't have huge BMX tracks, or even for somebody that's starting out in the hobby and just wants to sort of get their feet wet with it. This is actually a good little car. There are some upgrades available for these cars already. I think I saw it at either A-Main or Tower Hobbies, I can't quite remember, but you can get some aluminium upgrades. There's also plenty of part support from both of those sites. So there's no shortage of parts, and you can definitely sort of ramp up the power and speed of this guy by changing it to a brushless setup. The little mini servo, I did find the mini servo that came with the Rally to be a little bit slow, but you can, I believe, you can find some aftermarket servos to really speed up your steering. So I hope, I don't know, this is a 2065 it says. I can't remember what the Rally was, but I hope the steering on this, although it may be slow, I hope it's strong enough, because this is a slightly bigger truck, and obviously will weigh a little bit more with the bigger tires and everything else. It may only be a few grams, but still it will weigh a little bit more than the Rally. I'll quickly go through everything else that you get with this truck. Obviously you get the manual. Now the manual is just in black and white, but it does have useful information here. There are blown up pictures of the car on the back of the manual, and it's written in a few different languages, so ideal to keep this guy handy in case you have to do any maintenance. You do get 4 AA's to go with your remote, and they also give you a charger for the battery that's included in the truck. The remote itself is just the standard Traxxas remote. If you don't know already, LaTrax is kind of a sister company of Traxxas, and this is actually their 3rd vehicle that they've released, and so far I've owned every single one of them. I've got the Rally, I've also got the Alias that you might see on the shelf up there. I've sort of got it leaned up against the shelf, and now I've got the Teton. I don't know exactly how it's pronounced, but this is what it is, and I think it's going to be a fun little truck. I'm hoping to get out and give you guys a running video very, very soon. We're in the middle of summer at the moment here in Australia. It is the about middle of Feb 2014, so hoping to get a nice afternoon or something like that, go out there and give you guys a bit of a show of what this guy can do on some dirt tracks. That is pretty much it from me, guys. I think I've covered everything, most of which has already been done when I did the Rally unboxing. And you can always check out the LaTrax website as well for further information on this truck. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the video description for a link to the Aussie Playground Facebook page. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you next time.